Copenhagen. Well, we're at the very end. It's the last night. Hell of a lot of things have happened in the last week. I think everyone can say that who's been here for this week. A lot of skateboarding. Damn, what are some memorable moments? I mean, it's all just kind of blends. So much madness. But it's been really rad just disconnecting and biking around in posses and skating different stuff. But yeah, it's been a good time. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think Copenhagen is so attractive to everyone who skates because, yeah, it's a contest, but really it's more of just a celebration of skateboarding. You know, everyone getting together and having a good time. And I mean, the way the whole event's around is complete madness. And there's multiple events going on at once around the city. They're having a rail session here, then there's a session going on at the skate park here, so you can choose, go wherever. It's insane. And I heard there was like around 3,000 to 5,000 people here that came for the event. Like, so gnarly. So there's no specific moment where it was just like, that was the best. It's just kind of all one epic week. Man, it was insane. I mean, now it's like the lifelong dream, you know, as a skater. I feel like whether or not it happens for somebody, at some point it crosses your mind, and it's, you know, you always hope it happens, and I was really lucky that it ended up happening, you know, and I don't know, it was just one of those things. I just kept skating, and, you know, even Flip actually, about a year and a half before I ended up going pro, reached out to me and told me like, hey, you know, I don't think we're gonna ever be able to turn you pro. And then I just kind of kept skating and, I don't know, just traveling and doing what I'm doing, and it worked out, and I couldn't believe it. It was amazing, man. I mean, you know, it was rough news to hear. I mean, Jeff is the dude who, I met Jeff and he's the one who got me on Flip, you know? And so to see him leave is definitely a disappointment, I think, from everyone on the team. Didn't want to see that happen, but, you know, I respect Jeff and I respect his decisions and why he had to do it, and yeah, wish him the best. So basically, I got a really bad bone bruise in my joint of my knee, and the procedure that needed to be done takes about a full year for recovery, and then you don't actually feel the full benefits of the surgery until about 2 years, because it takes some time. So the whole process of it was hell, because for me I was skating so much. And then I got hurt, and then I had to go into this, you know, new life. And my life, all it was before, was traveling and skating 24/7. And now I'm all of a sudden, you know, sitting on a couch, and then I have to go to a gym and work out to, you know, rebuild my knee, because after surgery, you lose your muscles because you can't use your leg. Like literally the first 3 weeks after my surgery, my knee sat in this thing called the fucking CPM machine. So it's a slow machine that locks your knee in and slowly bends it to 60 degrees and slowly bends it back. And I had to sit in that for 8 hours a day for 3 weeks straight. So the process definitely wasn't fun, but during all that I was like, all right, well, this is all motivation, I guess, because I just want to get back on my fucking skateboard. It all comes down to the mentality, you know, and there's definitely nerves involved. You know, I think if anyone says they don't have any nerves, then they're lying to you. You know, you're always gonna feel, you know, some adrenaline, but I don't know, for me, it's all about going out and skating the best that I can, the way I want to, for me, you know? And I think that gives me, it gives me a good place mentally to go and skate, basically. And it's definitely gnarly when you're skating in front of the crowds and things like that. But yeah, returning and skating these contests, I think just because I only want to do it for myself, because I love it, it gives me a good position to skate, and I just kind of forget about everything else, you know? Yeah, well, I mean, Etnies has a pretty big team. We got a lot of dudes worldwide, and so I know Manzuri's definitely going to be including everyone and wants clips from everybody in the video. Yeah, I mean, we've just been steady chipping away at it. There's been a bunch of trips, and everyone's been stacking footage. And yeah, it's been good, man. I mean, we're pretty much just trying to come and correct the best we can and, you know, bring a good product, so. But as for direction with Mike, I haven't talked too much about that yet. I'm not picking his brain about that. Mike's made some of the best videos I grew up on, so I don't even question. I'm like, do your thing, dude. You're all good. Well, I mean, that's the thing is there's so many different avenues of ways to put out content for skate companies these days, you know, like you could be, you know, posting tons of stuff on Instagram, which is cool, or you can do, you know, small web edits. For me personally, I've had parts come out online, you know, my flip part was released online, and I've never been a part of a, you know, a kind of bigger production video like this, doing a full length, and so, like, I'm all about it. I'm hyped on being a part of that. But yeah, I think if anything, there's more avenues and ways, you know, people can put out their footage, and so I think doing the full length route is definitely not commonly done anymore, but I'm stoked that we're doing it. Right now, I'm going home to chill for a week or so, because I've been on the road for 2 weeks now, and then, yeah, try and get in the streets and film some more. Then I gotta go to Chicago for Street League. And then after that, pretty much just steady in the streets, working on the Etnies video.